that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your efforts. Our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation, as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day. Chukwabiama believe we're whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us? our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
wonderful people, great Biafrans, wherever you are on the face of this very planet, we welcome you to hopefully an exciting edition of our live presentation on this very day, this very Sunday, the 27th day of September in the year of our Most High Elohim 2020. The time now is precisely 3 minutes past the top of the hour, 3 minutes past 7 p.m. in the blessed land of Biafra. The same number of minutes past the top of the hour, regardless of where you are, where you're listening to us from. I welcome you and I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you. As I welcome you, please, it is my duty to encourage you to welcome other people as well, especially those of them who may not have participated in what we are doing, for them to be a part of this very gospel, this very message of hope and restoration. And as you are doing so, I hope you have joined us via Ipob community radio app, which all of you should and must have on your phones and your smart devices right now. Every internet-enabled device, especially the portable ones, should be able to offer you access to download Ipob community radio. It is very low data. It doesn't cost you very much. It is far more cheaper for you to even listen via Ipob community radio than to do so on Facebook. It is far more cheaper in terms of data. We are also live this evening on YouTube. We are live on our FM in Biafra land. Duduwa land in Lagos, to be precise. We are in Abuja. We are in Kanu as well. And most of Biafra land. You can get us on 102.1. We are also on satellite. We are on Radio Biafra app, on TuneIn, and a whole host of other apps as well that you can get us on. As you well know, those workers of iniquity, Facebook, will do everything they can to suppress, to hide, to stop us from preaching this very gospel. As they have failed in the past, so are they going to fail today. And it is in fact to massage your foolishness. They give them money in Ohanes and all those places, all those so-called elite. No electricity, no light, no good roads, no hospitals, nothing. People are dying. The Fulani Janjaweed are everywhere, slaughtering and killing people. All you do is you answer elite, the political class, political elite. Elitism, my food. They have given them a call and they've said, we know nothing about any alliance. But how come that they have now joined hands together? Now Fulani have realized that things are bad. Oh, let's start doing something. Let us focus their mind and their attention on 2023. Let us use the electoral process. They know that electioneering cannot change anything in the zoo. They know that, they understand that. That was the system that they built. That was the system that Britain helped them to build. They entrenched Fulani Janjaweedism. The reason why we preach the way we do is for people to be able to reason, to have the gumption, to have the capacity to see where these criminals are coming from. All of a sudden, all of you must contribute to cleanse politics in Nigeria. But all these years, in 2019, you didn't say the same thing. Because you knew that Jubril was going wearing Buhari's face as a mask. You know that very well, silicon mask. You know that very well. You did not say this thing in 2019 before the elections. No, as you people did against Jonathan, you never said anything in 2019. He's now having rigged a complete, a nobody into office, because nobody exists as a president. It is somebody wearing a face mask, claiming he's Buhari. All of a sudden, you have now come out. You have now realized that things are bad. You see how clever they fall, and they think anyway they can deceive some of you. They cannot deceive Ipob, and hopefully in time to come you do the agitators as well. You cannot defeat people who are more intelligent than you are. They are directing your attention towards politics once again. He went on to say there should be no fence sitters. Nobody should sit on the fence. Our future is at stake. All of a sudden, Fulani is saying our future is at stake. They are saying it because the continuation of one Nigeria is what they want. The continuation of one Nigeria will make them even give more money to Dangote. Dangote will now own every industry, will own every critical, vital sector of the economy. Fulani will be everywhere. There will be rigor. That's why they want you to continue. Because before I came on air today, I was thinking, if you had told Azikiwe in those days, Zik of Africa, that this Nigeria he's fighting for will result in his people being killed, will result in a Ebonyi state almost becoming a caliphate. Ebonyi state is almost a caliphate, if not for Ipob. He wouldn't believe it. If you tell the same Azikiwe that the same useless country you're fighting for, they will come back to gerrymander the boundaries in your own homeland, that people who were previously Igbo will now rise up and say we are no longer Igbo, because they have been brainwashed and made useless by Fulani Janjaweedism, he wouldn't believe it. He was fighting for one Nigeria, but in the process he was losing the soul of his nation, and that's what happened to us today. Now that is what they're doing. They always focus you on one Nigeria. Let us build Nigeria. They know Nigeria is not viable. They know that Nigeria is more or less a company, is a British company with a flag and an anthem. That's all that is to it, and a defined boundary. It is still a British company till tomorrow morning. It is still that same Royal Niger company. The same, it doesn't change. It is the same every blessed day. The Fulanis, they understand it. Britain that is controlling the zoo, they understand it. Once they keep as a fool, only an idiot will rise up and say, oh, I am Nigerian, I want to be part of Nigeria, to make Nigeria great again, or I want to help salvage the zoo. You cannot. Any effort you're making, any particular endeavor you make towards sustaining one Nigeria means that you are finished. Means that you're finished. Somebody saying somewhere, which radio is off? They say it's off. Not yet working is off. Is work. I don't know what I'm talking about. I know our radios are working. Please, I don't need any stupid distraction today. Are you following me? They want you to focus on election 2023. Maybe by then you will vote in a Messiah. This was the same people that told us that Buhari was a Messiah. He was coming to save everybody, to save everything. The idiot ended up making the zoo, Nigeria, the most terrorized country in Africa and number 3 in the whole world. This was an idiot that came into power claiming that they're going to turn everything around. With the help of Obama, with the help of Tinubu, they convinced them. And I'm very, very glad that all of, finally, our people in the West, the Yoruba race, can now see that thing we have always seen, that nothing good can come out of these people. Nobody should sit on the fence. You must get into politics. You must get involved. You must be part of what we are doing. What is that nonsense that you're doing? Are you going to give us electricity? No, let us assume for 1 second that the zoo should stand. Who is going to build roads? Is it that one that they build one column, they pour concrete into on top of rods, and they say they have built a bridge? Is this the pace of development that you need or you require to absorb all those who are graduating from universities? Or have all of you all of a sudden accepted that you will go to school, get a degree, but you will never work in your life, or you never practice that very discipline that you studied in school? I don't want idiots to listen to me tonight. I want people who are reasonable, people that have got some semblance of gumption, people who can actually sit down and analyze things. Mediocrity upon mediocrity, that is what you're saddled with. And this man talking is Fulani. This man talking is the same idiot responsible for fostering the same bad people on all of you. He is referring to I don't know who is the leader of the cabal. I think they are afraid to announce the death of Maman Daura. So I don't know who the leader of the cabal is, because I can curse you and you will die. That is as simple as that. I don't know who. I think maybe it's El Rufai. I'm not too sure. Or maybe they are fronting Garba Shehu. Nobody's quite sure as to who is now controlling the cabal, because there is no president, there is no vice, there is no chief of army staff. That is taken. That is a fact. It is gospel. He is now referring to them as bad people. I want all of you that still, this was the man that INEC used to rig the late Buhari into power. This was the man that was conniving with Cameron, conniving with Obama to make sure that an Islamist ascends into the throne of governance in the zoo in Asorok. The late dead Buhari, who is now lying in a shallow grave in Saudi Arabia, which nobody can dispute. No sensible human being can dispute. They have not given birth to you. This is the man now that the same fool and the same people that tricked you into the mess you're in, the same man that gave you high petrol price, kerosene, everything, making your life a misery, is now coming to you and telling you, let's get rid of Bible, whereas his own account in Dubai is overflowing with hard currency, and is there, and you fools will listen as usual. But I thank heavens that people are now beginning to wake up. They can now wake up and smell the coffee. People are now realizing what we realized, or what we accepted or acknowledged very many years ago. That is the way they operate. He will not accept that they made a mess of everything. That is how the zoo operates. The nepotism, as I tweeted a few days ago, the nepotism by this present Fulani cabal, of which Atahiru Jega was those that instituted it in the first place. The Islamic terrorism sweeping through the zoo, Nigeria, they are all part of the plot to Islamize the zoo. It is their trickery, their takia. You know, they come and they trick you, they lie to you, they deceive you. Some of you fell for it. Those that call themselves Niger Delta, they fell for it. All the idiots have been falling for it. All their divide and rule. Middle belt is suffering. Because as I'm on air this evening, I can tell you, those who are from Plateau State, those of Birom origin, go and ask them in Birom. Go and ask them because sometimes some of you don't know what people are suffering in the so-called North and even Middle Belt. You have no idea. In Birom, for instance, they have been telling them one Nigeria. Their leaders, oh, Biafra is the problem, and Igbo man is the problem. Oh, one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. And now today in Birom, in Plateau State, I am stating a fact. There is no Birom man or woman who is a local government chairman. They are all Fulani. This is something that I want people to understand. The more you agitate for one Nigeria, the more you campaign to keep Nigeria one, the more you are placing your ethnic group at risk of extinction. If you go to Birom, go to all the local government areas in Plateau State occupied by Birom people. If you go there now, you will see it for yourself with your two naked eyes. Fulani have taken over. Even ordinary local government chairman, they cannot even get. Are you listening very carefully? I want people to understand the damage you stand to do to your people in time to come. Maybe by that time you'll be dead. Right now, Azikiwe is dead, Awolowo is dead, all the people that fought for one Nigeria is dead. They never knew that by fighting for one Nigeria that they are inadvertently advancing the Fulani conquest of their own people. Understand this very clearly. Now, these same people, it is not by accident that Nigeria's security forces are led by extremist Fulani Islamists in uniform. All of them. Be it police commissioner, be it in the army, they planned this many years ago to occupy every sensitive position and to use that position to advance Fulani terrorism, be it through Miyetti Yala, be it through ISIS in West Africa, be it through Boko Haram or Fulani bandits. Who are funding these people? Are you telling me that somebody from Mali who is a terrorist can carry AK-47 all the way from Mali and travel all the way to Agatu to kill people and no roadblock, nothing, nobody stopped him? Is that what you're telling me? Because I want people to engage their thinking faculties. I want people to be able to reason. Our job here is to enlighten. It is to educate that people may be able to reason. That's all we are doing. Are you telling me they say they are foreign bandits? Okay, let's assume that foreign bandits came from Niger, from Mali, from Chad, from elsewhere, all the Fulani terrorized territories to come into the zoo. Now, when they got into Nigeria, who now gave them the guns they are using to kill people? These are simple questions I expect the so-called intellectuals to be asking. I expect those who claim that they lead to be asking. It's a very simple question. You claim that these people, they are foreigners. The weapons they are using, did they bring it with them as they were coming? Or did they get it when they got into Nigeria? It's a very simple question. But people don't ask these questions. And I have tried to educate and to school black people to understand the reason why you have a law court. To understand the reason why somebody can sit in judgment. Or let's say a jury, a panel of jury. And two people were fighting, for instance. And police was called in the process. The police took two of them to the station and charged them and referred the matter to court. Nobody was there to witness what happened. In the court, you will be called upon as an accused to state your case, you state. And after that, the judge will ask the other side, please, do you have any questions? It's called cross-examination. Because through cross-examination, you find out who is lying and who is telling the truth. That is why you ask questions. But in all the years, should I say in all the years of colonialism and what I call damaging European influence in Africa, we have forgotten that there is a very simple way to find out who is lying and who is telling the truth. Even Solomon used it in the Bible by asking questions. That is how you know who is lying and who is telling the truth. And what are those questions that you ask of the zoo? If it wasn't your intention to Islamize everybody in the zoo, Nigeria, why is it that every sensitive security position is occupied by a Fulani person? Simple question. If you claim that you want to advance the country, you want to make things better, how come the head of every sensitive parastatal is a Fulani person? If you claim you want to provide employment, and people don't know what employment means, they have no idea. They think it's the job of the government. Of course it's not. The government's job is to create an enabling environment to allow entrepreneurship, to allow people with ideas to create jobs and opportunities for the population. That's what it means. How come, if your motives were not sinister, how come you shut down 4 refineries that could employ thousands upon thousands of people? NNPC owns them, run by Fulani. NNPC run by Fulani. You have not refined not 1 gallon of fuel, but you gave the license to your brother, a fellow Fulani Dangote, to build a refinery. Whereas shutting down, I don't know if people are, I can't, when I say this thing, they say you insult Biafra. If people reason this way, why should they not be insulted? I am referring to Facebook. I want to ask Facebook, when people behave this foolishly, don't I have the right to insult them? You have 4 refineries, 4. Built by not even Fulani governments, built by people that saw the future or that wanted to build a nation. Babangida was instrumental. Babangida's economic plan was the best. I'm just telling you the truth. Babangida, in the post-war era, since 1970, the only person who has come close to enacting, or should I say, to formulating a viable economic policy is only Babangida. Go and look at the industries he built. It's there, it speaks for itself. Now tell me why they will close down Kaduna Refinery, Iguacha Refinery, Une Refinery, Warri Refinery. These are refineries. Think of how many graduates could have been employed. Think of the spin-off industries. There is something called economies of scale in economics. Think of how people could have benefited, the people in the area, even those selling mama put. All these things I'm telling you is not rocket science, it's common sense. Now ask yourself, why would a people that claim let's join hands together, let's vote and move the country forward, why would you close down all these refineries, give the license to your brother to have a monopoly over the supply of petrol to 200 million people, making him even richer than he already is? And then you turn around and tell me, let us build the country. Build what? Build what are you building? What are you building? Build what? I'm asking you. With bare hands? You are in a country, you are telling me that you are telling me you are from Biafra land, the east, that they call south and southeast. You claim you are from there. Your own son is the transport minister, Amechi. He has not built a railway in his land, but he's building a railway to Niger Republic. And you're okay with it. Somehow you're normal. You get up in the morning and you go to work or you go to church. Everything is okay. And you're telling me that you're well. You're telling me that your senses are intact? Of course it's not. You see, that's what makes you black. Because you do not reason. The difference between black people and white people is that white people reason. They submit everything to the altar of reason. Black people do not reason. The animals in the zoo in Nigeria, they don't reason. Those that you call politicians, they do not reason. They can't think very well. That is why I am impressed with this Odua group that wrote to the Sultan. I'm going to analyze this letter this very evening. This tells you all you need to know about the damnable zoological republic. It's been captured in this very letter. And I ask myself, if the information contained in this letter has been in the public domain, in the open, for decades, why would anybody be antagonistic towards IPOB? Why would anybody be against self-determination agitation by people that want to be free? That is something that I cannot get my head around. You have people who are from Biafra, from the east. You have people even from the west. You have people from the middle belt. That you even have some Biron people who are in the army and in the police looking for agitators to kill because of should I say, their backwardness. They don't know that their land has been taken over. There are Biron people who are in the army. There are Biron people who are in the police. If you ask them to go to MNA and shoot IPOB people, they go and they shoot. But their own village, their own local government has been taken over by the Fulani people. When I think of such people, I know that black people are intellectually deficient. I'm not insulting anybody. I am just stating the facts so you understand it. If what I'm saying is so painful, then you try and change. And Odua Group has written to the Sultan of Sokoto. Open letter to the Sultan of Sokoto, Abubakar Said, and the Fulani leaders. The Sultan of Sokoto and Fulani leader, His Eminence Al-Haji Abubakar Said. Now listen, the State of the Union. We must note, first of all, that is an anomaly. Nigeria is not a nation. It is a contraption. It has never been a nation. If you doubt me, please go to Google and Google the meaning of the word nation. That is why I keep saying that in Biafra land, we will build universities with
Biafra is not a spirit, but once Biafra spirits start fighting you, you will start falling and stumbling every minute of the way or every minute of your steps. You have to understand that what we are doing is not of carnal, it's of spirit, and has a lot of consequences when it comes to being very transparent, being realistic, and as well as being very, very credible and putting the record straight. Yes, I want this night section to be a very interactive one. Very, very interactive one. People can join this program and they do their contributions. And I will first of all welcome all the viewers. I will welcome everybody that has Biafra at heart, that don't want to be a part of this distraction. Those people that are very worried about this distraction they have brought to us, we are all being vindicated in every step of the way. DOS has been called a lot of names. DOS have been abused. All these people that are bringing baseless arguments that are not of factual proofs, they don't have evidence, but they continue to push these agendas. And these agendas have come to the point whereby there is fire in their house, and we want to demolish them and send them packing. Finally, because they said they will send DOS packing, and we have come to the point whereby we are going to use the words they use by their own mouth, the utterances they have used as an instrument to present their argument to deceive people. The moles that have been in this struggle are now being identified, because we have to identify the moles among us. And once these moles have been identified, we have to make the world to know. We have to let Biafrans know. For those people that have internet, for those people that are watching what has been happening, for those people that are very worried about why all these misleading informations about our leadership, misleading informations about our legal team, misleading information about every rightful and upstanding persons in this struggle have been very, very misinterpreted, and distortion of character, distortion of reputation. These things have been going on, but I want to start first of all to play this particular video or video that came out yesterday. It was very, very disturbing, and we have been vindicated. And everything, why I say it's very disturbing is because somebody cannot disassociate himself from what he claims that he is fighting for. And fighting either one or you are fighting two, it's not clear what you are fighting. Either you're fighting for Biafra or you're fighting for Idu. All these things are not very, very clear. And that is why I say it's going to be an interactive one. I'm not going to make any conclusion. I will allow Biafrans to judge by themselves. That is why I said that this is going to be an interactive section tonight. Yes, first of all, I want to start from playing the video of which Achebe had with Ebrima in Finland yesterday. And I want now Biafrans who have not heard about this video to listen to it and to judge by themselves if this is who is fighting for Biafra for you. If this is the person that is saying that he is fighting for Biafra for you, that he is a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will judge by yourself. You would, from all the vindications, from not going to listen to anybody from DOS camp, and to every controversial utterances that this in Finland, cockroach in Finland have done. I have come here today to draw more light on a little bit part of what we saw yesterday, that I think people that are not with their right minds are the people that are actually following this agreement. If your brains are intact, I'm going to be a little bit harsh today, like I usually be in the previous days, but I have been very soft to make sure that all boundaries are built together. But this is not a night for me to be very kind. I'm going to be a little bit tough on issues and some of my words, but I apologize for that. Let me play this. Okay.
About what I've just done, or do you want to bank on the fact that I should condemn Nelly for saying that Biafra is a scam, or are you coming here to ask me to attack her because he brought it to when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? So what do you want to? Thank you for the opportunity. I must thank you, irrespective of our differences. But I am here to tell you that to judge you with what comes from your mouth, because I will not judge you with what other people say. I judge person with what the person say with his mouth. Now, I will first of all start with, you say you are working for Biafra restoration, and you are fighting for Biafra restoration, right? Yes. And someone say that the Biafra which you say you are fighting for is a slave name, is a cause, is dead, is not existing. There's no way that is a cause name, is a slave name. Are you now working for the people of Biafra to become slave? Cause? Did you watch this program? Wait, allow me to finish, because from with what you just said now, you say you have not, that is one question, I have several questions, and I want you to answer. If I will bring all the whole question before you answer it, I want you to ask every question you have. Go ahead. You want me to answer you now? No, I want you to ask every question you have. Go ahead. Now, and you said you are working with the same person. That is number one question. What are you working to achieve? To enslave us or to liberate us? Secondly, you said here just now that you have not heard Nelly saying all these things. How can you be working with someone and you are not monitoring the activities of the person? So I should believe everything I'm doing to monitor activity of Nelly. I said, with what comes from your mouth, you say you have not heard Nelly say all those things. And I ask you now, how can you be working with someone without monitoring the activities of the person? And I'm asking you now, so when Nelly is online and I am online, I should leave on my program. Why are you not monitoring the activities of DOS? Because DOS is the leadership. Because Nelly is part of the leadership with you. Nelly is part of the leadership. Let's be realistic, because people who are not straightforward. Listen to me. If Nelly went online and said something about Biafra, and I had no knowledge about it, I have come here to make a comment. So listen to me. I disagree with you on this area. No, if you tell me that you are afraid to disagree on it, you cannot come here to shout. You cannot come here to shout. I will tell you something. You are the one who is trying to shout. I'm telling you the truth. If the truth is bitter, you can take me off. I'm gonna give you a room now. Ask your question after asking those questions. The question I ask you is this. I answer the first question, which is Nelly say that Biafra is a fraud, Biafra is a cost name, Biafra is a dead, Biafra is a slave name, and they say you are working with Nelly on what project? On Biafra. And they are still working with him. Listen to me. You see, when you ask question, you allow me to address it. That's why I asked you, did you watch this program from the beginning? Did you watch it from the beginning? Yes. So if you watch it from the beginning, why do you come here to ask me that question? Because I addressed it. You have not addressed it. Address it properly. What if I address it now, and later on, you after this program, you find out that I have addressed it, and people watching this program find out I have addressed it. Let me address it again. I have addressed this thing, and that's exactly the problem. You people will be watching somebody. You have already an instinct, some premeditated something in your mind, and your mind is not there. I have addressed this particular issue. I said that Nelly is fronting into, and because I am a spiritual man, and Nelly said if she started to front into, according to whatever spirit that told her anything, that it will affect and facilitate the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And a lot of things will happen positively. And then I went further to say, for example, who knows if this Idu are the people of the ancient, our ancestors, maybe they are angry because we don't remember them. And then I use a father. I use father burial right to give example. I use mother burial right to give example. I said that there are some places when you do not do that right, this thing will start to haunt you. I gave those examples. And I say, if actually that this message was relayed to Nelly, and one of the things she can do, she can even go to the extent of condemning name Biafra to give that particular energy to the dude for the spirit to be happy. So whoever told her, and as a spiritual man, I understand that. So even if you come to say Biafra is a scam, my explanation on Biafra will overshadow that scam she's calling Biafra. Wait. Now, you come here to tell me that I did not address it. And I asked you a question. Did you watch this program from the beginning? You said yes. But you know that I was addressing this particular question, and I said that even if Nelly...
Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, Biafrans. I'm not going to... I will play this again and again and again, and for people to say their mind. In the first place, I wanted to play it, and after playing it, then I will analyze it while I play it along. You know, for Simon Ekpa to come out to lie publicly that he has not heard that Nelly Ofebu has been pushing the agenda of Idu, which we don't know where it comes from. Idu, yes, Idu is Igodomigo, which we have said that is a part of Biafra, but not the nation Biafra. Idu was not what we fought for during the war. Idu was not what we fought for, and 5 million Biafrans died. That name Idu is already an insult to those brave children and heroes that died in the name of Biafra. For Simon Ekpa to lie that he don't know that Nelly has been pushing this Idu agenda is a slight before everybody who has been watching or looking at him. Those people that say that he is even comparing himself. Look at his empty head. He cannot even answer question. He cannot even address that question. Your address is you're a spiritual man, and you being a spiritual man, that Nelly can even go ahead to call Biafra a scam, to call Biafra any name that she wants to call Biafra, just to waken up the spirit of the ancestors. That is the explanation you are giving. Is there any connection with that nonsense that you are denying? That okay, I want to start this video from the beginning. I want to start it from the beginning, and I'm going to analyze it bit by bit, because that will be very, very good, because I'm going to play a lot of videos, different videos here tonight, because this is very important. We keep record and make sure that the facts are being said, no matter how painful it is but the fact is a fact. This guy is a mole. You can see how moles work. She never believed, he never showed any sign that he is listening to Nelly. He said, how can I be doing video when, oh my God, how can I be doing video? I'm also be watching Nelly. My brother, you are welcome. You are welcome. Mazi, you are welcome.
Mazi, good evening. Mazi, thank you for having me. My name is Mazi Kenga, Igbo TV. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
Mazi, you are welcome.
Mazi, I've been watching.
I want people to come in.
Yeah. I want a lot of people to join us. Please.
Yes. Yeah. Let me also play it again because I want us to play it. And while we play it, we'll also draw the attention of our people towards this fact that this is a big criminal. This guy is a big criminal. You understand what I mean? You see how criminals lie without empathy, without any... Oh my God, let's play it again. Okay, I'm starting to play it. We will analyze it bit by bit. I will ask you a question, you will answer those questions as well. Thank you so much.
About what I have just done, do you want to bank on the fact that I should condemn Nelly for saying that Biafra is a scam? Or are you coming here to ask me to attack her because he brought it?
One, let us start from that place because I'm going to take it bit by bit. Are you here to tell me to condemn Nelly for calling Biafra a scam? Is that not enough to condemn Nelly? I'm asking you.
Thank you, my brother. The work fans, you say supposed to play the video a little bit. You know that power monger in Finland. Do you know the same man for the same video? The same man told the whole world that you never hear Nelly saying all those things. For the same particular video, the same power monger infiltrator in our midst. Yes. The same man told the whole world, told the whole Biafrans, he never saw where Nelly saying all those things. But I see a video. Do you know the reason why the criminal on this guy in Finland? This guy went to delete her Facebook or change her Facebook name. Now, as I'm talking to you, because I supposed to go for this guy Facebook, go and bring the video that where the same guy do analyze the video of about this issue. But for now, the same man denied that he never saw Nelly of Facebook saying all those things. But the same man here still told the whole Biafrans, he first of all analyzed this thing before. Look at the drama, all of them acting there. But the reason why I get angry for all those our brothers who allowed themselves to this man deceive them. That is my problem. But all those things this man is doing here is a movie. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. My question is still this. For Nelly to call Biafra a scam, that it is a cause, it's a slave name, that all those that Biafra is dead means death, all those utterances that woman uttered, is that not enough? If you say, if he, Simon Ekpa, says that he is fighting for Biafra, that he is defending our ancestral labor, is that not enough to condemn Nelly? And how come that he has not seen Nelly making those utterances? And what is he defending and what is he addressing? He said he has addressed that issue. Since you have addressed that issue, what did you address on? So what did you have? So what are you explaining to us? What are you fighting for? That is the question I'm asking, my brother.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. And the reason why.
Yes.
Okay, the reason why. Now, the whole Biafra, we know that this guy is not fighting for Biafra. Because I have my own platform. Nobody can come to my platform. Now let me know that the Biafra is a scam. How can I even allow you to be saying all those things? Keep quiet. He told me Biafra, our forefathers, almost 10 million people dead. Our children, our mothers. Somebody, a lady will get up and now told me that Mazi Kenga, Biafra is a scam. It's in a Portuguese name. It's a slave name. So I will now hear all those things, now keep him quiet. Tomorrow, I will come out and tell you that I'm fighting for Biafra. My brother, if anybody doing all those things, know that that person is a scammer. To tell the reality, my brother.
Let me go back to our brother, Priceless. Mr. Priceless, you heard what we are discussing here. What is your take to this? That this guy said that that particular guy who also was used by him, because all of them use themselves. They are all, you do an autopilot group. They are not unaccepted. They are not accepted by us. We don't accept them. They should go and continue their project of their do and their autopilot. We have to be very upstanding on that issue. Because I'm not playing this to say that Achebe did very well, to say that Achebe, these are group of confused lunatics. I call them confused lunatics, because you cannot use insultive words on our leadership, and after you come back, you want to come and buy your way by doing all these things. We will not take it. A Biafra is not a joke. We don't joke. Once you are in, you are in. Once you are out, you are out. That is what we're doing. Yeah, it's not a childish joke, and we don't come here to joke. So let me continue with the video, because you have answered that question, and I will continue with that video again to continue.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So what do you want to? Thank you for the opportunity. I must thank you, irrespective of our differences. But I am here to tell you that, to judge you with what comes from your mouth, because I will not judge you with what other people say. I judge person with what the person say with his mouth. Now, I will first of all start with, you say you are working for Biafra restoration, and they are fighting for Biafra restoration, right? Yes. And someone say that the Biafra which you say you are fighting for is a slave name, is a cause. Is dead, is not existing. There's no way that is a cause name, it's a slave name. Are you now working for the people of Biafra to become slave? Cause? Did you watch this program? Wait, allow me to finish, because with what you just said.
Let me stop from there. Okay. Yourself, brother. Mazi Priceless. Mazi Priceless.
My network
just a quick one, because I'm having noise from your background. Just a quick one. What is your take to this? There is noise in your background.
Okay. As you can see,
please go to a place that is not noisy, and you call us back. Okay, bye. Thank you. Please. So, my brother.
So, is it better now? No, just better now.
It's better now. I like to contribute. It's better now.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, and you guys are doing well. If you only be corrupt, you don't need the Spirit of God to come down from heaven to tell you. Bible no way I say by their fruits you shall know them. Now I want to share my experience with you guys. I served in the army for 12 years. I served in the military.
Your network is breaking. You served in the military for 12 years. Yes. We want a quick contribution because of your network. Can you correct this network and come back? Okay, good. Let's move forward. My brother, those utterances that is being made against our land, against our sons and daughters, our heroes, our mothers, those utterances that are being made by Nelly, are those comments not condemnable? That is the question I'm asking you. For somebody who said he's fighting for Biafra, to condemn it, to say that statement, those statements are very wrong. He is still dodging to condemn that woman. and had utterances.
Mazi, for me, the guy here, he's still dodging for all those things to condemn the issue of Neri. Condemn the issue of Neri. Because there is something went wrong between that guy with Neri. There's something went wrong, which is a lot of people don't know it. A lot of people don't know it. Assuming now the guy, you understand me, sometimes I used to give him escort. Remove yourself from where all those women there. Every time they're coming out and kissing the US and do that, the same people who pay house rent for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on court, they will come out and telling you that the US is so Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. End of the day now, look at where the guy lined himself now. If anybody told you that Simon Ekpa gave peace for himself, that person is a liar. I'm a human being. I'm a human being. That person is a liar.
I'm still insisting. That question I'm asking, anything, please, I want people to go straight and understand that question. The meaning of the question and what I need. Bros, this is not acceptable, please. Please. Utterance is not condemnable. Admit. So that is what I'm trying to tell you. Pick one, please. Priceless. Just okay. Don't worry. I'll come back.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Mr. Priceless need to be a little bit distant. You understand? Please, admin, please. So what I'm saying here is this: is that not condemnable? That is the question I'm asking. Those utterances, are they not condemnable? Biafrans. That's what I'm throwing to Biafrans.
Even though anybody supporting this that two family, because there's nothing different between Otto, Pilot, and the Itu kingdom. They are the same one people. Then this is their mission to form all those things, to use it to counter IPOB. To use it to counter IPOB. Because some of them, they promise them some many things. End of the day, all those things they promise, some of them did their hand again now. Somebody like this guy, Paul Achebe, now, running Heta Scatter with the Raphael Achebe, two of them running Heta Scatter now. They just put them for corner. But this is the same people, even abusing me. I let them know that, wait, DOS is our second in command. Even though they do mistake, let us back them up. When our leader come out, our leader will let us who do bad and who do good. Let us give me all those. I try all my best to even put our brother for normal position, even begging them. Many of them even insulting me. But at the end of the day, two of them is running Heta Skatana. Just lose the kind of problem they find themselves now. Biafra name is a slave name. Short, that woman, well, it's the lady. I don't know what I will say to Nelly of Facebook because of either a doctor or something like that. This is the reason why.
Okay, but I want to correct something, okay? DOS have not made any mistake, because let me tell you, this leadership, because of the reference you made, I want to correct that impression. We cannot,
my brother. Okay,
cannot support people that does bad things. Okay, this is not who we are. When they make mistake, we know that they make mistake, and there is a way to correct people as well. People are human beings. Even a president takes advice. He has an advisor. Okay, let me say this because of record purpose. DOS have followed every step according to the instruction of our leader and according to the strategy that is being laid down by the leadership of this movement. So if they are observing those thumbprints of instructions or those guidelines, Anybody thinks
DOS have not made any mistake.
Bros,
This leadership, because of the reference you made, I want to correct.
who is listening to himself, please? Much. So what I'm saying here is this: DOS have not made any mistake. DOS have followed the guideline and the principle, strategies, and the policies of IPOB. And that guideline is what DOS is following. And if somebody finds it not welcomed to you, so you should go and open your own and name it a different thing. Don't attach IPOB into it. Don't insult yourself. Don't come to social media to disgrace yourself. Don't come to teach us because you were there before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came. You did not do anything. You were there. DOS has been there since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been running around all over the world. DOS has been the one managing these affairs, running a helter-skelter on this particular project, and you are nowhere to be found. And today, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu found himself in the hands of DSS, now you become the champion. You want to come and teach the whole world. So let me continue. Mazi, you have heard what we said. I want to ask you, Mazi, that came in, what do you have to say about those utterances that was made by this lady, that Biafra is a scam, is a cause, it means that it is this or that or this? You understand what I mean? That those things are being labeled against this struggle, and somebody who is working with this lady hand in hand, every time they have been working in hand in hand, there were moles that was brought into this struggle. That is what it is indicating now. These are moles that was planted to disguise as if they don't know each other, to disguise that they don't know what is going on. You're getting the point? So you think that it is not condemnable? The fact that that lady made those utterances against our sons and daughters, our heroes, our mothers and our fathers, those children that were starved to death, that this woman will come up all of a sudden from the thin air and brought Idu. We did not say that Idu is not a part of Biafra, but Idu was not the reason why we fought for Biafra. Idu was not the reason why we all died for what we believed in. It's not with the project Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is working on, neither DOS, neither this movement, neither was our mothers back home. What do you think that somebody like the Ekperimensan in Finland, who says he's a disciple to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, cannot condemn that woman that made such utterances? Thank you very much. I'm starting from Mazi. Faithful, please. Mazi Faithful, can you speak, please? If you don't have good network, please, I will go to another person.
Was not the reason why we all died.
Please listen to yourself. We have. Hello, don't listen to yourself. Please, can you follow this question? Yes, thank you so much. This is the kind of nuisance I hate in my life. Take things serious. We are talking a very serious thing.
Good afternoon, Biafrans all over the world. Good.
Thank you so much.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good afternoon, Biafrans. Good morning, Biafrans, and good night, Biafrans all over the world. Yeah, I'm very, very glad to appear on this program today. From every indication, the guy Simon Eba have displayed himself as a saboteur towards what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB has been doing so far. From day one, our leader was abducted. He has, in all his program, show Biafrans who are good students of our leader, that he is total saboteur and against what our leader is doing.
Hold on, don't listen to yourself. Admin, remove anybody that will be listening to himself. I'm not here for some people that will not follow instructions, please. Thank you so much.
Am I coming clear?
Yes, continue.
Okay. So he has proved to us that he is not one of us, that he is fighting against the what we are doing, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it very clear to the world that we are Biafrans, and that DOS, in his absence, will be in his office to lead the movement. But this guy, immediately our leader was abducted, came and started, attacking the structure, which was recommended before the war that they are the representative of our leader. Now he is attacking us to ensure that the system is totally collapsed, that he collapsed the system, so as to frustrate Biafrans, so that Biafrans will continue with their suffering so far. You know, to make this very clear, his mission into IPOB is to destroy what Mazi and Kanu is doing. To bring this clear, if you go back when Ike Kweremadu was attacked, in Germany, if you followed him and his program or his interview.
Hold on. Please, if you are not speaking, mute your speaker. Please, everybody should mute their speaker, except the person speaking. Even me, I'm muting mine. Please, we are on a serious business here. Please.
Do you want me? Okay. So he started like, if you follow the program when Ike Kweremadu went to Germany and what happened there, you will see what Simon Ekpa did and what he said in his program, and they connect it to what he started doing immediately our leader was kidnapped. It shows us that he came to show to destroy what Mazi and Kanu is doing, because he is part of Nigeria. He is one of the agents of the zoo. He has been working with the zoo. I will bring something to you and also to Biafrans. Do you know that Simon Ekpa have Nigerian flag in his office? In that office, he always broadcast from. He has Nigerian flag in that office until after our leader was kidnapped. That one of a Biafran saw that and asked him, "What is this? You are telling us that you are Biafran, but why did you have Nigerian flag in your office?" You know, this is a kind of he was able to, not that he was able to defend it, but maybe people didn't follow him very clearly, you know. But we marked it, we keep it by the side for him. But what I'm telling Biafrans are that this guy, from every indication, have proved to us in his every interaction and actions, have proved to us that he is not one of us, and that he's out there to destroy what we are doing. And believe you me, by denying all, like listening to the interview yesterday, like he made himself a total liar. You know, he tells Biafrans that he has been deceiving people, unless if you don't have common sense, which is very, very important for we to survive. Though Mazi, our leader, have been trying so far to develop that common sense to everyone, to make sure that every Biafrans can reason, you know. But I can see with what happened with this recent occasion, I understood that many of us have not been able to achieve that, and that was why he was able to have some people that that he deceived. But as well, I want to put it to you or to Biafrans as well, that this guy, he don't have followers. Biafrans are not following him, but he is working with a group of people recruited by Nigerian government to ensure that they achieve their program. So this is one thing that I seriously observed. And as well, if I may advise DOS and all Biafrans, I would say that we should neglect this guy and continue with our struggle towards the release of our leader, and as well to ensure that we restore Biafrans. This is our ultimate goal. I think this is our purpose, and this shall be our focus.
Yes, I want you to stay. I want you to stay. You're going to be in this program, okay? I want you to stay. In case I'm being kicked out, you can speak and continue speaking, okay? Let me go back to Obi. Obi, you are there, right? You can hear me very well, right?
Okay, yeah, you are coming clear.
Yes, the Obi, there is Obi on the room there. Yeah. Mr. Obi, can you hear me?
Okay.
Close your mic, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Good evening. Please make sure you're not listening to me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Nice here.
Please make sure you're not listening to me. Please, I can hear you. Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you, please, but every time you
Anyway, I come to make my own contribution again because I came here last week. You people was cursing me. You were chasing me away, threatening my life. I hope that Biafra, we are not going to kill ourselves, you know, if this Biafra come, because when somebody come to make his own idea or his own opinion, you bring him to kill him, it's not good, it's not done. And this fight you people are fighting with Simon Ekpan, this is a fight that from the initiative of the IPOP, in the same way everything is going, because IPOP is funded by autopilot. Do you understand me? IPOP, led by Mazi and Kanu, is autopilot from Max Up. So now, you people are against him. What are we doing to bring the peace in Igbo land is what I'm asking you people. Stop fighting yourself. You go here and fight yourself, another place fight yourself.
I don't have time for this nuisance.
All this land in our region. Please, answer me this question.
Remove this guy here. If you are here to come to talk nonsense, we don't entertain nonsense in this platform. Please, we don't have this type of time, okay? Admin. So what I'm saying is this: all Biafrans all over the world, we are here.
Remove me, okay? No problem. You remove me, but mind you, anything you are doing,
please, I don't have your time. I don't have your time. Please, I don't have your time. I'm not doing nuisance here. Please, are you getting my point? Please, don't speak while I'm
time, because problem is going on in Igbo land at this time, and people cause this problem. People cause this problem.
I don't know what you're about.
This problem. You people cause this problem. Okay, and you people should stop this problem going on in our land at this time. You should call for the peace in Igbo land. You should call every man holding gun illegally should drop his gun. Okay. You should call people that you give gun to drop their gun and stop killing people. This is in our own land. You're killing our land, you're killing people, killing your own brothers. You're crossing
I don't know what's making it. If you go and smoke mini, you come here, you want to come and talk nonsense. Please.
It's you people that give people mini. You give people mini to go and kill themselves in the bush. You give them guns and you give them arms to kill them.
Allow you to speak here. We know who you are. We know who you are. We know who you are.
People in Igbo land, okay? You should
to talk nonsense. You are DSS agent coming here to talk nonsense. We know who you are. Come on, get out of here.
Mazi, because now somebody be here with audio. If somebody be here with audio, you are going to mean so that nobody can that person up. So we are here for a serious business. To show those party and they are the kind of follower. This is the kind of follower this guy have. These are the same people. Anytime this guy doing his program, he will see them audio. Hey, we formidable. We supporting you. If anytime I doing program, he told me that you are second mass and Nnamdi. You are my name. I used to tell them now because I know that when you push me, when the thing starts like this, you not dodge away. You do know who is this kind of person. Look at if you had this one say, you tell you that I'm a freedom fighter. You are still adding your face, fearing, causing problem here. Look at what a grown-up man is saying. Just here, running his mouth like a tap. So I tell you, admin, if anybody who came here with audio, I should remove that. Let you remove that person, please. Thank you.
Mas, can I come in?
And I want to say this: anybody that will not show his face in this platform, we will not accept that person. Let me just say it now. Anybody that will not show his face when you call in, we will not accept you. We will drop you. Thank you so much. That measure will be carried out. So what I'm saying here is this. I am going back to Mazi. I want to also play this video because I think people who joined very late, they can listen to this video again to address this issue one more time again before I play another video. Thank you so much.
About what I've just done, or do you want to bank on the fact that I should condemn Nelly for saying that Biafra is scam? Or are you coming here to ask me to attack differences. But I am here to tell you that
Mazi, the sound is not okay. The sound is not okay.
Yeah,
The audio you are playing is not okay. The sound is not okay.
Okay, I am going to play it from the beginning again. Please, I'm going to play from the beginning again. Okay.
About what I've just done. Do you want to?
Can you hear it now?
The fact that I should condemn Nelly for saying that Biafra is a scam, or are you coming here to ask me to attack her because he brought it to when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? So what do you want to? Thank you for the opportunity. I must thank you, irrespective of our differences. But I am here to tell you that to judge you with what comes from your mouth, because I will not judge you with what other people say. I judge person with what the person say with his mouth. Now, first, I will first of all start with, you say you are working for Biafra restoration, and they are fighting for Biafra restoration, right? Yes. And someone say that the Biafra which you say you are fighting for is slave name, is a cause, is dead, is not existing. There's no way that is a cause name, is a slave name. Are you now working for the people of Biafra to become slave? Cause? Did you watch this program? Wait, allow me to finish, because with what you just said now, you say you have not, that is one question, I have several questions, and I want you to answer me. If I will bring all the whole question before you answer it, I want you to ask every question you have. Go ahead. You want me to answer you now? No, I want you to ask every question you have. Go ahead. Now, and you say you are working with the same person. That is number one question. What are you working to achieve? To enslave us or to liberate us? Secondly, you said here just now that you have not heard Nelly saying all these things. How can you be working with someone and you are not monitoring the activities of the person? So I should believe everything I'm doing to monitor activity of people. I said, with what you comes from your mouth, you say you have not heard Nelly say all those things. And I ask you now, how can you be working with someone without monitoring the activities of the person? And I'm asking you now, so when Nelly is online and I am online, I should leave for my program. Why are you not monitoring the activities of the leadership? And because Nelly is part of the leadership with you. Nelly is part of the leadership. Let's be realistic, because people who are not straightforward. Listen to me. If Nelly went online and said something about Biafra, and I have no knowledge about it, I have come here to make a comment. So if you I disagree with you on this area. No, if you tell me that you are afraid to on it, so you cannot come here to shout. You cannot come here to shout. I will tell you something. You are the one who is trying to shout. I'm telling you the truth. If the truth is bitter, you can take me off. I'm gonna give you a room now. Ask your question after asking those people. The question I ask you is, answer the first question, which is, Nelly say that Biafra is a fraud, Biafra is a cause name, Biafra is a dead, Biafra is a slave name, and they say you are working with Nelly. On what project? On Biafra. And you are still working with him. Listen to me. You see, when you ask question, you allow me to address it. That's why I asked you, did you watch this program from the beginning?
From his answers, what is he going to address? What is this moron, a capital moron that is not even intelligent? Is this the person that everybody, these people are saying, Samuel Ekpa? Is this moron, this capital, uneducated, not even smart, not even intelligent? You said that you are fighting for Biafra, and that person said she's fighting for Idu, and you are being asked, what are you then fighting, when this person said that thing you are fighting is not existing? You said that what you are fighting is the same thing that person said that she don't believe, and you say you are fighting. You said that you have not heard that kind of thing, that kind of utterances that woman said. How can somebody lie this pathetic lie? How can on earth that? Then what are you addressing? Since you have not heard what she said, okay, tell us what you address. You said you have addressed it. Then what did you address? Are you getting the point here? What
Mazi,
did you address?
Mazi, hold on. Mazi, Ndewo, please, pardon me. You see this issue, I said this issue several times on my own platform. I said this issue several times. If anybody waiting for powermonger in Finland to condemn Nelly or fake, I said it several, even though I'm going to be in the video several times on my own platform. If anybody waiting for powermonger in Finland to condemn Nelly or fake, that person will wait until Dan Kingdom come. Yeah? Because number one, two of them planned this issue of Idu together. Yes, two of them planned the issue of Idu together. If you are waiting for this guy to condemn, I want
to play a video. Mute yourself. Everybody should mute themselves so we don't have noise in the background. I want to play a video to also validate that thing you said now, okay? Because that was one of the issues that was raised. That was one of the issues that was raised. Hold on, please. Hold on. I think. Okay, you have seen that voice now. This is also the enemy that are involved in this confusion. So we don't care about all they are saying, but we are just drawing a distinction and a contrast, which is totally contradictory from their claim, because Idu and Autopilot are the same group of people. We know that these are a bunch of illiterates, bunch of foolish people who have come to bring nuisance into this struggle, to bring lack of discipline into this struggle, to bring lack of to insult the oath taken in this struggle, to insult the leadership, to bring disobedience, and to bring saga into this struggle. These are the same group of people. We are not going to, there is no difference between somebody doing Idu and somebody that is doing any kind of autopilot, calling themselves autopilot, doing vote of no confidence against DOS. Are they not the same people doing the vote of no confidence against DOS? These are the same group of people that devil is using to create lack of discipline in this struggle, but we have all found them out, and as DOS have expelled them, that is how it stands. And I will continue to play another video, and which that video is very, very important. We play also in this edition. I will also play this one.
Important that you want to ask.
yourself, brother. Mute yourself, please. Mute yourself, brother.
I think I have this.
Okay, because this voice is not very clear, I will leave this voice. It's not very clear. We have other voice to play. So let us continue with the one we are playing first, which we have not finished playing. Let me also play it again because of some.
What I've just done. Do you want to bank on the fact that I should condemn Nelly for saying that Biafra is a scam, or are you coming here to ask me to attack her because he brought it to when Mazi Kanu in the absence of Mazi Kanu? So what do you want to? Thank you for the opportunity. I must thank you, irrespective of our differences. But I am here to tell you that to judge you with what comes from your mouth, because I will not judge you with what other people say. I judge person with what the person say with his mouth. Now, I will first of all start with, you say you are working for Biafra restoration, and they are fighting for Biafra restoration, right? Yes. And someone say that the Biafra which you say you are fighting for is a slave name, is a cause, is dead, is not existing. There's no way that is a cause name, is a slave name. Are you now working for the people of Biafra to become slave? Cause? Did you watch this program? Wait, allow me to finish, because from with what you just said now, you say you have not, that is one question, I have several questions, and I want you to answer. If I will bring all the whole question before you answer it, I want you to answer every question you have. Go ahead. I want me to answer you now. No, I want you to ask every question you have. Go ahead. Now, and you say you are working with the same person. That is number one question. What are you working to achieve? To enslave us or to liberate us? Secondly, you said here just now that you have not heard Nelly saying all these things. How can you be working with someone and you are not monitoring the activities of the person? So I should leave everything I'm doing to monitor activity of Nelly.
You see a con man. You see a con man. I should leave. In the first place, did you come here to tell me to condemn Nelly calling Biafra a slave, a scam? And again, I should leave whatever I'm doing. Did you come here to tell me to condemn Nelly calling Biafra, please, a scam? Again, I should leave. Don't listen to yourself, brother. This particular question we're asking is this: should I condemn what this lady is saying? Does it worth condemning? Why not? Bro, let me ask you, these things that this guy is saying, he said that should he leave everything he's doing and start monitoring what Nelly is saying? And the same Nelly, he is contributing money, raising funds with every minute, every time. He is not seeing what that Nelly is doing. Bro, I leave it for you there. You can speak. Raising funds with
thank you once again.
Yourself.
Can you hear me?
I leave it for you there.
Can you hear me?
Speak. Please, yes.
Okay, so again, it is very, very clear.
Yourself, bro. Don't yourself. I don't know with our people.
It is. Let me continue with your question.
Don't listen to yourself.
Let me continue with your question. Can you hear me?
You are still listening to yourself with a device beside you.
I don't know if I'm coming clear now.
Admin, I will not take this, please. This is disturbing. Okay, this is really disturbing. Okay, because people don't take instruction. It is so bad that people cannot take common instruction. This is what Mazi Nnamdi is shouting when he's doing live program. The same thing. When you are on air, don't listen to yourself, because when you are listening to yourself, the wave travels more faster than with a few seconds. So when you're listening to yourself, it will be disturbing the echo and the wave in the background. I cannot explain this thing. So correct it. If you want to come back again, you can correct it and come back. So what I'm saying here is this. How on earth can somebody say that he is not hearing what that he do? How come that you don't know that this woman is saying he do? You have not condemned it. Just for you to disassociate yourself from that word he do, by all means, desperately, you said you have not been hearing, you have not heard her say such kind of a thing. What kind of lie is this? This guy is a pure criminal, but you are not a smart criminal. You are a disgrace to this movement. You are not even in this movement. You are a criminal. This guy is a big criminal. I don't know how can somebody deny you have not heard that Nelly is pushing the agenda of Idu? And then you said that you have addressed it. And then what did you address? That is the question, the simple question I'm asking. It is very uncalled for. My brother, have you corrected that? The simple question I'm asking.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Very uncalled for. My brother, have you corrected that?
Yeah, I think if you can hear me now, I think it's better now.
I'm still hearing my voice in the background. Please, admin, don't come again, please. Don't come again, please. Admin, remove him. So, if people cannot follow instruction, I'm very sorry. I humbly apologize, please. So, what I'm saying here in essence is, we will continue to play this because I want those people who are morons, who are following him, to be informed that you are being misled by a mole in our midst, a criminal in our midst, an infiltrator in our midst, misleading people and wanting to destroy what we have built. You think IPOB and Biafran restoration and Biafran struggle is a carnal warfare? It's not a carnal warfare. It's a spiritual warfare. It's not of carnal. It's of spirit. Look at how you have disgraced. Even Udele is more better than you with this nonsense you are talking. Let us continue playing it for our people to hear it. For those people who have not heard it.
About what I've just done. Do you want to bank on the fact that I should condemn Nelly for saying that Biafra is a scam? Or are you coming here to ask me to attack her because he brought it to when Mazi Nnamdi in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi? So what do you want to thank you for the opportunity. I must thank you, irrespective of our differences. But I am here to tell you that to judge you with what comes from your mouth, because I will not judge you with what other people say. I judge person with what the person say with his mouth. Now, I will first of all start with, you say you are working for Biafra restoration, and you are fighting for Biafra restoration, right? Yes. And someone say that the Biafra which you say you are fighting for is a slave name, is a cause. Is dead, is not existing. There's no way that it's a cause name, it's a slave name. Are you now working for the people of Biafra to become slave? Cause? Will you watch this program? Wait, allow me to finish, because with what you just said now, you say you have not, that is one question, I have several questions, and I want you to answer. If I will bring all the whole questions before you answer it. I want you to answer every question you have. Go ahead. I want me to answer you now. No, I want you to ask every question you have. Go ahead. Now, and you say you are working with the same person. That is number one question. What are you working to achieve? To enslave us or to liberate us? Secondly, you said here just now that you have not heard Nelly saying all these things. How can you be working with someone and they are not monitoring the activities of the person? So I should believe everything I'm doing to monitor activity of Nelly. Huh? There is will come from your mouth. You say you have not heard Nelly say all those things. And I ask you now, how can you be working with someone without monitoring the activities of the person? And I'm asking you now, so when Nelly is online and I am online, I should leave for my program. Why are you not monitoring the activities of the US? Because you have the leadership. And because Nelly is part of the leadership with you. Nelly is part of the leadership. Let's be realistic, because people who are not straightforward.
Nelly is the part of the leadership with autopilot and Idu. That, let's keep it straight, not in IPOB, not in the leadership of this movement, this holy movement.
Listen to me. If Nelly went online and said something about Biafra, and I had no knowledge about it, I have come here to make a comment.
How come you don't have knowledge about it? This is the big lie that this guy is telling in front of millions of Biafrans. Biafrans, use your tongue to count your teeth. Who is this mole in our midst? Who is this mole that have been sent by Nigerian government in our midst? You are exposed. Let's continue what we are listening to. Let's continue listening to what we are listening to.
You cannot come here to shout. I will tell you something again. The one who is trying to shout. I'm telling you the truth. If the truth is bitter, you can take me off. I'm gonna give you a room now. Ask your question after asking those people. I ask you this. Answer the first question, which is Nelly say that Biafra is a fraud, Biafra is a cost name, Biafra is a dead, Biafra is a slave name, and they say you are working with Nelly on what project? On Biafra. And they are still working with him. Listen to me. You see, when you ask question, you allow me to address it.
This guy is an empty brain, empty head. Samuel Ekpa is an empty brain, complete empty brain, claiming that he's intelligent. You said that you are fighting for Biafra with the same person who said that she is not fighting for Biafra, that Biafra is a cost name, is a slave name, is that, is this, is that, it is a debt, that it means debt. You understand? And you said that you are fighting for Biafra with the same person who have condemned what you said you are fighting for. And you cannot even condemn that person for using such utterances, using such disrespectful words to the detriment of our sons and daughters, our brave heroes, our children that were starved to death, those 5 million people that died. You say you are fighting for Biafra, that you're a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you cannot condemn somebody who is using a very derogative and very abusive this is really insane. Very repugnant approach to Biafra restoration, and you cannot condemn that particular person, and you say you are fighting for Biafra with the same person. What kind of hypocrisy is this? What type of hypocrisy that this kind of mole have brought to this struggle, and you are exposed? Biafrans, this should be shared across, and everybody should see this and listen to this and hear somebody that said that he's fighting for Biafra. Those people that have been recruited by Nigerian government, that have been in your platform every time, using pictures of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, using all the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's slogan in the seat that they are part of it, that they don't support what the leadership is doing. All of you are being exposed. Now today, you don't have faces. It's a shame that you people was exposed in a very, very, very outrageous form. And it's very, very good, because Biafra is a spirit. I will continue to play this, and you yourself, you use your teeth to count your tongue. How come that this mole in our midst, who said he's fighting for Biafra, that is why he refused to be obedient. Discipline, he refused to be disciplined. In oath taking, he refused. In joining IPOB from his unit, he refused. He's raising money and monetizing Biafra restoration. Not only that, he's also telling lies about Idu that he has been defending Nelly for pretty long time ago. He has been saying, I cannot condemn Nelly. Nelly is the same, Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is Nelly. Is that not the same people the same person who said such statement? Is that not the same person that said, I will not condemn Nelly? Is that not the same person that said that he's not monitoring Nelly, but he has to hear that Nelly said that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family, they are cause to this Biafran restoration. He was the one who said it. He said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Nelly has been vindicated once again. That Nelly, who is saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family and their brothers, that they are all rogues, and this one and that one, calling them sort of names. You can hear it, and you can come to your platform to play those stupid nonsense that you arrange, you always do to play. Then you cannot hear that person whom you said you are fighting the same thing, that she's not fighting, but you claim that she's fighting the same thing. You came to lie to our people. The level of hypocrisy and the unacceptable behavior of this Simon Ekpa is outrageous and cannot be accepted. Thank God that you are not an IPOB member. We disassociate ourselves. Everybody should disassociate themselves from this particular moron. I am looking at this video, and this video is so much dirty even to listen to.
That's why I asked you, did you watch this program from the beginning? Did you watch it from the beginning? Yes. So if you watch it from the beginning, why do you come here to ask me that question? Because I addressed it. You have not addressed it. Address it properly. What if I address it now, and later on, you after this program, you find out that I have addressed it, and people watching this program find out I have addressed it. We're not going to address it again. I have addressed this thing, and that is exactly the problem. You people will be watching somebody. You have already an instinct, some premeditated something in your mind, and your mind is not there. I have addressed this particular issue. I said that Nelly is fronting into, and because I am a spiritual man.
Listen, he said that he has said that Nelly is fronting Idu. Then how come you have not heard that Nelly is fronting Idu? And you are the one testifying it by yourself, that you have said that Nelly is fronting Idu. And you said, I cannot be doing program and monitoring what Nelly is saying. So how did you heard that Nelly is fronting Idu? Continue. This is a criminal. This guy is a capital criminal. Capital one.
And Nelly said, if she started to want Idu, according to whatever spirit that told her anything, that it will affect and facilitate the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
You said, how can that facilitate? How can Idu facilitate the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Can you see this pathetic liar? Can you see this fool that doesn't have anything to defend himself? Can you see this irresponsible short dwarf that I don't know where he come from? Now, let's go back a little bit from this last voice. He said that according to the spirit that told her, remember that Nelly has been claiming that there is a message he got from Elohim, that Idu is the savior, that Idu is the direction to go. So you have even heard that she has been claiming that there is a spirit that told her. And you have not also heard that Nelly is fronting Idu, and you also said that Nelly is fronting Idu. How come you have not heard that Nelly is fronting Idu? As you said from the beginning, that you have not heard such kind of thing from Nelly. Let's continue. Oh, this guy, it is a shame. It's a shame.
A lot of things will happen positively. And then I went further to say, for example,
this is a cold man. Maybe the ancestors are angry. Which ancestors are angry with the name of Edu? These ancestors are angry that we prompt you even to call. You know the meaning of Biafra. You know the nation called Biafra, and you know everything about our struggle to liberate ourselves. You can have the mind to make a reference that maybe the ancestors are angry about the method we have used, the name that Biafra. That is what he meant. Intelligent people should listen very carefully, because what he meant is this: that that name Biafra, that our ancestors are what? Angry, that our ancestors might be angry. You making such reference that our ancestors might be angry for us answering Biafra, that you are a spirit man, that then you have not even heard about Idu, you have not known about Idu. Now you are using logic and spiritual logic to say that our ancestors. Look at this guy. He think he's smart. You are not smart. Let me take it back again. Let me take it back again here a little bit. Okay. Yes.
Premeditated something in your mind, and your mind is not there. I have addressed this particular issue. I said that Nelly is fronting Idu, and because I am a spiritual man, and Nelly said if she started to front Idu, according to whatever spirit that told her anything, that it will affect and facilitate the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And a lot of things will happen positively. And then I went further to say, for example, who knows if this Idu are the people of the ancient, our ancestors, maybe they are angry because we don't remember them. And then
just look at, maybe they are angry, we don't remember them, that we are using Biafra. He is indirectly condemning Biafra, and this is what is very, very disturbing for people to pick the point very carefully and understand that wisdom and knowledge are not the same. This guy lacks wisdom. He is a mole, but you cannot deceive smart people. You can never at all deceive smart people. If the ancestors are angry, angry with who? Angry with what? Angry against Biafra. As I repeated before, I want to, because our people, you have to repeat things before they understand the direction that this guy is going. He is saying that maybe our ancestors are angry that we didn't remember them. That means that our ancestors are angry of Idu. The same Idu he said he have not heard. He has not been informed. He has not heard. He cannot leave what he's doing and start monitoring Nelly on what Nelly is doing. Oh my God, this is interesting. Really interesting. Continue. Lying.
I use father burial right to give example. I use mother burial right to give example. I said that there are some places when you do not do that right, this thing will start to haunt you. I gave those examples, and I say if actually that this message was relayed to Nelly, and
wait, a con man that he said if actually he's not even saying that yes, Nelly said this kind. If probability, if Nelly actually made such comment about Idu and saying that Biafra is this and Biafra is that, is this is a cause, it means that it's a slave name, it is not existing, all those things that Nelly said. If actually Nelly made such utterances, come on, this is interesting.
The things she can do, she can even go to the extent of condemning the name Biafra.
He's supporting that Nelly can go to the extent of condemning the name Biafra. Can you people see this kind of this guy? Can you people see? Can somebody on earth explain to me what this guy is trying to explain to us? My brother, you're welcome. So you know, if you don't have the knowledge to assess this statement, to think deep, to drive out the meanings of this particular statement, you will not. This guy is a con man. Go and find the meaning of con man. Write con man on Google. Find what is called con man. A man who tried to use every necessary persuasive means to convince you on things that are not right. A con man. Continue.
Give that particular to give that particular energy to the Jew for the spirit to be happy. So whoever told her that as a spiritual man, do you understand that? So even if you come to say Biafra is a scam, my explanation of Biafra.
Even if Nelly said that Biafra is a scam, I understand that. That she can go to an extent to condemn Biafra, to call Biafra anything. These people were brought into this particular means, into this struggle, just to destroy what we have come to build, what we have built together for long, or collectively, IPOB, all the people that have died in this struggle, all the people that have been killed in them, all the people that have been fighting and dying on gunshot and gun bullets because of this Biafra from origin. These people came to destroy that our labor and the labor they have labored. You can go to an extent to this, to insult Biafra, to call Biafra crazy, to call Biafra any sort of names, that you understand that because you're a spiritual man. Does that have any connection to do in somebody being a spiritual man and in somebody laying allegations that are not factual and laying logical claims that are idiotic and stupid? My brother, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you so much, brother. Watching it, you know, you are doing marvelous work. Listen, brother, you know, when somebody's cup is full, one day is full. When God wants to expose somebody, there's nothing you do to will expose you. This is just the same thing I said to George Money program, because I'm just coming from his program now. You know, Simon Ebert, listen, what destroyed this guy now completely, you know, it's not up to 5 minutes with Paul Achebe. It's not up to five minutes question from Paul Achebe. It's not up to 5 minutes. And Paul Achebe become a pillar to those autopiloters who are dying in silence. To those autopiloters who want to say something but they cannot say.
I'm not here to vindicate Paul. No. For a tout and a stupid man, no forgiveness. People have died.
No. I'm not trying to tell you. When we say Biafra is a spirit, it's really a spirit. That's how Chukwu works. You know, believe me, uncle. If you went to that Mafilan platform, he will not give you 1 minute, since you know you want to expose him. He will not give you 1 inch. He will cut you off. You know, that's what I'm trying to establish here. You know, but it can't read to Paul actually because they are friends, and between that little time he give him, and the guy just nail him on cross, expose him, not because that guy have conscience. He have a conscience, but same Paul actually have been defending this Epelima for a very long time. He have been defending this Simon on earth for a very long time. That I'm trying to say that's how God works. Now a lot of people are saying, no, this guy is a scammer, this guy is a scammer. Those autopiloters now, most of them they are regretting. Do you know even this stupid man, I call it a Mokumwai, last year a Chiamaka Ajeli. In the same autopilot, they kick him out. They kick him out too. Now, also called another name, another name. Those autopiloters that are carried away through their emotion. What will be their face today? They are regretting. DOS is the only way. DOS is the established leadership that Mazi Onyemdu said, follow them.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. That's true. Thank you. Let me come in here. Let me start from our brother, okay? So that our brother can contribute, because I'm trying to round up this by at least in the next 24 minutes or so, or half an hour. Yes. So my brother, what I'm saying here is this. My brother, what do you see from this video that is being played over and over? Because I know why I want to play this video over and over, because our people, those of them who don't have understanding and who don't understand what we are talking about, the angles we are pointing out, and the alarm we have been raising about this infiltrator, this mole that came into us as a member of this struggle, but he has been exposed and we are nailing him, we are ending him, and his end have come. Thank you so much, my brother. You can speak.
Are you hearing me, brother? Are you hearing me?
Yes, brother, speak. This is a serious business. I need agile men to be speaking, please.
Yes, my brother. I just want to thank you for the exposition of this this guy. Where I been following this guy since 2019. You understand, son? But I just surprised the way this guy just come out unfortunately now and changing everything, as in turning Nelly to be destroyed. I come from Migodo. You understand, so? So I don't for now. This is not the time for all those rubbish now. This is not the time of Idu. This is not the time now. This time that we are now. When this guy come out autopilot, everybody was, this is the way forward. You understand? Everybody was, and so lucky. Everybody, he claimed the DO, as he wiped the DOS away. So everybody was, taking that
point of collection. He never wiped DOS away. DOS the main starting, okay? He never wiped DOS away. No, don't say that.
The DOS, no. You know that before autopilot, we all understand about the DOS. We know their criminality that they were doing, many things that they were doing that is not right. When this guy come out with a genuine, all the
my brother, thank you, admin. Thank you, admin. This is an indirect way to come to talk another thing. Please, we don't have time for such kind of thing. Let me continue what I'm doing. I want to analyze his explanation to the depth of it. Let me again continue playing it.
That scam is calling Now, you come here to tell me that I did not address it. And I asked you a question. Did you watch this program from the beginning? You said yes. But you know that I was addressing this particular question, and I said that even if Nelly called Biafra a scam, that my program, my explanation, my agitation, my media on Biafra will overshadow Nelly's calling Biafra a scam. And you come here to tell me I did not address it. You see that you are working against the restoration of Biafra, and you are working against, because that is it doesn't bother me. You see that let me quote with your words again, because
he said it doesn't bother me. She calling Biafra a scam and calling Biafra all those names, it doesn't bother me. Continue.
No, listen, but I have muted you. You just lied now, and this is what I don't tolerate.
If this cut off, continue speaking, because I'm having a problem now, okay?
I told you that I addressed this thing, you said I did not address it. I asked you, did you watch this program from the beginning? You said you watched it. You see that you have lied. Because I even went as far as explaining that my program on Biafra will overshadow the Nelly calling Biafra a scam. So why do you come and ask that question again? And for this reason, I will not entertain you again. Thank you. Because that's what I do.
he cut him off. Listen. What he did was he cut him off. Hold on. What he did was he cut him off. You know why he cut him off? Because the truth is clear. It is very, very open that this guy has no reason, no justification, no factual proof, and no kind of defense of inestimable value that can replace that nonsense, that nuisance of those answers that he's giving. Are you getting the point? Those stupidity that he's showing from the beginning to this point, he has been disgracing himself. But you know, when people lack discipline, when people lack comportment, when people lack truth, when people lack the spirit of this struggle, not only that, when people come to destroy what God have built, what God have established, that is how they end. My brother, you understand what I mean? I will not stop playing this thing. I want people to listen to it over and over and over till I close. We will be analyzing this thing because, my brother, I want to start from beginning for you to analyze. I will ask you a question. You analyze. I don't want to. I want you to listen from here again.
About what I've just done, or do you want to bank on the fact that I should condemn Nelly for saying that Biafra is a scam? Or are you coming here to ask me to attack her because he brought it?
Are you here to ask me to condemn Nelly for calling Biafra a scam? Are you here to come to attack Nelly, attack me? You understand what I mean? Or to condemn? I'm asking you, is those utterances that are made by Nelly or Fonjo, is that not enough? Is that not condemnable? Please, my brother, I'm leaving it for you.
Well, Mazi, one thing you will know is that, you know, God is wonderful. Simon and named himself out of what comes out from his mouth. He said that Simon Eta is Ned of Ebu, and Ned of Ebu is Simon Eta. That he will never attack Ned of Ebu. Why? Because Ned of Ebu, all those fake information Simon Eta is dishing out, Ned of Ebu is the one that's giving Simon Eta that information, all those things. Even the voice of betrayal, Ned of Ebu connived with Madam Oyibo. They use the ESM money to establish that radio. So Simon Eta cannot do without Ned of Ebu. This is the truth. If you expect Simon Eta to condemn Ned of Ebu, my brother, if we wait here from here to thy kingdom come, he's not going to do that. Because they are all working together. The only thing difference is that Simon Eta is trying to hijack Biafra and switch it to Kwedu. This is the plan. Ned of Ebu is standing with Idu right now. Simon Eta is preaching Biafra. At the end of the day, you can see that guy said it to Wasopia that Simon Eta will change his platform to Idu.
Yes.
This is their plan.
Yes, you said that, and I will see if I will also play before I continue playing this one, because she said it. She said that okay, I think it's this. Thank you so much. Yes, that is what you referenced there. You understand? Because he has been speaking about Idu and making an expose about Idu, and he's the one who told you this. Hold on. He's the one who said this. Just hold on.
What I've just done, do you want to bank on the fact that I should condemn Nelly for saying that Biafra is a scam? Or are you coming here to ask me to attack her because he brought Idu when absent of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So what do you want to thank you for the opportunity. I must thank you, irrespective of our differences. But I am here to tell you that to judge you with what comes from your mouth, because I will not judge you with what other people say. I judge person with what the person say with his mouth. Now, I will first of all start with, you say you are working for Biafra restoration, and they are fighting for Biafra restoration, right? Yes. And someone say that the Biafra which you say you are fighting for is a slave name, is a cause, is dead, is not existing. There's no way that is a cause name, is a slave name. Are you now working for the people of Biafra to become slave? Cause? You watch this program. Wait, allow me to finish, because from with what you just said now, you say you have not, that is one question, I have several questions, and I want you to answer. If I will bring all the whole question before you answer it, I want you to answer every question you have. Go ahead. I want me to answer you now. No, I want you to ask every question you have. Go ahead. Now, and you say you are working with the same person. That is number one question. What are you working to achieve? To enslave us or to liberate us? Secondly, you said here just now that you have not heard Nelly saying all these things. How can you be working with someone and they are not monitoring the activities of the person? So I should believe everything I'm doing to monitor huh? I said, with what you comes from your mouth, you say you have not heard Nelly say all those things. And I ask you, how can you be working with someone without monitoring the activities of the person? And I'm asking you now, so when Nelly is online and I am online, I should leave on my program. Why are you not monitoring the activities of the US?
Inokwa, my brother, Inokwa. Nti echiela m Chineke me.
Mazi, listen, there is what I want to say now, and I believe DOS is watching this program.
Yes.
You see, these people, they are different agents.
Yes.
I want DOS to be very careful with Madam Bridget, the IPOB women leader in America. To be very careful about that woman. I have a reason, and I have proof. Do you know, I know we know this woman in Spain that owns Niger Heritage.
Chiwe, yes.
Yes. Chiwe. Okay, listen, now listen. The video is there and everything. That woman said he never knew Nelly before. He didn't know Nelly.
Yes.
The person that introduced Nelly to her and Madam Bridget is Chukwumadike. Do you know Chukwumadike? Remember that guy, Chukwumadike?
Chukwumadike, is that not
that guy that is working with Udene? He was a former IPOB member.
Yes, BSS, that BSS, yes.
Yes.
BSS. Yes.
If that guy connects Chinwe and Madam Oyibo, connects Chinwe and Madam Munejofebu and Bridget to Chinwe and others.
Yes, the group of Udele.
Yeah, you know, that will tell you, when Udele was saying that our leader is in Africa, most of us didn't know that our leader is in Africa. How come Udele come across that information?
Yes, because he said it.
You know, so what I'm trying to say, DOS, please, that woman, I'm not telling you what, I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. But be very careful. They still have a lot of agents inside IPOB. Today, my Finland is all is finished. People now believe that he has an evil agenda with Nelly of Fame.
Yes.
That woman in America, please, Madam Bridget, people should be very careful with that woman. Because the very day that Shawo said, that very day they invited our HOD for meeting. Do you know that they leaked that video out through Uma Sophia? Uma Sophia was on that meeting. Uma Sophia said it. He was on that meeting. They invited our HOD to interview our HOD.
I was online watching it, but HOD don't know. But Bridget was the one.
What's going on?
Yeah, Bridget was the one who called HOD from her phone. I was watching her, and she was speaking with her like she was speaking privately with our HOD.
You know. Yeah, with other women, but our Sophia and other women was still in that meeting, and they leaked that meeting out. That meeting was not supposed to be in public. That interview, you know.
Yes.
So they should be very careful with that woman in America. Samuel Eba, as I said, is on his finish. You can see that guy that came in. He's an autopilot, but you don't know what he is. They don't have their faith anymore. They don't know what to do. No, I thank you for the any man, any woman who is not upright in this struggle, God will expose you, because millions of people have died for this struggle.
Yes, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. We will finish playing this thing before I close, okay? But I want to play it from beginning to end and close the program, okay? And let me say this before I continue. You know, I would say 1 month after our leader had problem, was extraordinary rendition to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yes. I got a call from Chinwe and her husband, and asked me that they want me to be making broadcasts in their new heritage. It's a religious thing they opened that platform for. That they want me to be doing program there, to be giving orders to our people back home. That Simon Ekpa will be doing what he is doing, but I'll be using this platform, doing program, giving orders and orders to our people, that they like me, that I can make good program, I can do that. I said, you remember there was a time they published my a flyer with me and Nelly in that flyer. Yes, I turned that program down. Do you know why I turned it down? That I should wait for them to get information on the meeting that DOS is doing. After that meeting, that they will give me a program that I will make. I said, what? You said, what? They said, you will give me a program to make. I said, that time they were very, very deceitful. I said, I'm not interested in coming to discuss. What do you discuss internally in your platform? For what? I said, I'm not going to. One lady called me in UK, said, don't associate yourself to these people. I say, yes, madam, I've been thinking about this. I called to seek advice. Who are these people who are involved in this platform? I begin to see the people that was involved in this platform. I withdrew myself. I disassociated myself completely. The day they called me, I was telling me that they want me to calm down, and that after that DOS meeting, they will give me program on the topic, on the subject. I said, come on, get out from here. Come on, get out from here. Cut off phone, Nanti. Say, come on, ask them. Say, come on, get out from here. Don't tell me that bullshit. I don't take that nonsense. I'm not that kind of a man. So, not only that, our leader. Now, what I'm saying here is this. I have observed carefully that these moles are many in the top level of this leadership, that I don't know how they got close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to even have positions in IPOB. God in heaven, how come? That's what I'm asking myself. How come these infiltrators successfully got into the financial body of this movement? If not, and then Nyanya refused to transfer money, and even she tried to transfer money, but they have already frozen that particular account, which they claim that DOS one of the people that reported that can give us proof with a full-fledged affidavits or a notary, or you do an official we call it this thing, an official submission of documentation to show that what you are claiming, bring evidence from bank. There are people who complained about this account. This account was doing some malicious or criminal, being involved in criminal activities, or some proof showing, and the names of those people, they couldn't bring it. Or affidavit. There's an affidavit you can make. Claim, yes, I claim this is true. You bring the name of those people, so we can take them to court, but they did not bring it. They say in future they will bring those evidence. Till today, they have not brought no evidence. The same group of people said that they have the tape, the audio of the meeting of Okorafo, Nemeanya, Alai Mohammed, Devo Maya, and most of our DOS officials who were having meeting with Nigerian government on how to send over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Till today, we have not seen no single evidence. This mode came and instigated a lot of problems, and today they are being exposed. And people are sleeping.
Mazi, listen. All these allegations, all this fake information, Ebelima pass through, and then your friend pass through. Up to today, is there any evidence?
None.
No any evidence. Listen. Now, name your friend have told you that Elohim told her. Elohim told her there's no more evidence again, and this Elohim Simon is helping her to project that thought in our people.
Yes, that there is a spirit that told her. Spiritual, and that he also is spiritual. Oh my God! Look at those.
Listen. Do you know this? Benjamin Simon said that if you know what Nelly Ofebu is doing, you will protect Nelly Ofebu more than me. Yes, he said if you know what Nelly Ofebu is doing, you will protect Nelly Ofebu more than he himself. What does that tell you? They are working together. You cannot divide them. Never.
My brother, there is one point again I want to make, because this is a very, very, very important point. Before Nelly Ofebu appeared in Simon Ekpa program and cried crocodile tears, you know, when things unfold, you get, over time, you will be recalling your senses, and people who are not intact in their brain should think so deep. That woman came to Samuel Ekpa's program, cockroach program, and that woman cried that DOS have killed, have set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu up. Elohim, we fight. Oh my God, Elohim is. She cried crocodile. Samuel Ekpa asked her, sorry, you are a principal officer in IPOB, and how come you don't know Nelly and you know that she's a principal officer? You don't know that she called into that program. She did not say she's a principal officer. You said that she is a principal officer. He said that Nelly is a principal officer. Now Nelly said yes, that she's a principal officer. How come that you can know that she's a principal officer and you don't know her? You don't have any contact with her. You don't know who she is. These people are moles that came and disguise as if they don't know each other. These are moles.
Do you know before Nelly Ofebu come to Cockroach platform, they have a phone conversation that she is coming, and then the first time she came, this Ekpelima projected her like as if he doesn't know who is Nelly Ofebu. He projected her as if he doesn't know who is Nelly Ofebu. But they have phone conversation before the program. There is a phone conversation they have that when this American girl that is in charge of our finance in America, no, that rejected Madam Oyibo memo, the memo when Madam Oyibo had opened that for our leaders' signature. You know, that American girl told her that she will resign from that post, that she's not going to continue with this job, because the moment the lady find out that the signature was forged, and she cannot continue because she don't want to be in jail, the girl stepped down, and then the film called the girl and wanted to bring that girl to Simon Ekpa platform to intimidate that lady. But I thank God the girl didn't care for that program. So Simon Ekpa and Ned of People, they have been speaking for a very long time before coming to Simon Ekpa platform. They have been working together. This is the fact. This is what I want to establish. They have been working together. Simon Ekpa, Madam Oyibo, Ned of People. These three people are major people. These three people, they are major. They are key players in this agent. There is other agents. Now we have destroyed Simon Ekpa and his gang. But I want to tell DOS to be very careful. There is still others. There is still others out there.
Thank you so much, my brother. Let's also. I said I will play this for the final time before we go, because I'm running out of time. Although I think we can still be here in the next 15 more minutes. Okay. Well, let me play it again.
About what I've just done. Do you want to bank on the fact that I should condemn Nelly for saying that Biafra is a scam, or are you coming here to ask me to attack her because he brought into when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? So what do you want to add? Thank you for the opportunity. I must thank you, irrespective of our differences. But I am here to tell you that to judge you with what comes from your mouth, because I will not judge you with what other people say. I judge person with what the person say with his mouth. Now, I will first of all start with, you say you are working for Biafra restoration, and they are fighting for Biafra restoration, right? Yes. And someone say that the Biafra which you say you are fighting for is slave name, is a cause, is dead, is not existing. There's no way that is a cause name, is a slave name. Are you now working for the people of Biafra to become slave? Cause? Did you watch this program? Wait, allow me to finish, because with what you just said now, you say you have not, that is one question, I have several questions, and I want you to answer. If I will bring all the whole question before you answer it, I want you to answer every question you have. Go ahead. I want me to answer you now. No, I want you to ask every question you have. Go ahead. Now, and you say you are working with the same person. That is number one question. What are you working to achieve? To enslave us or to liberate us? Secondly, you said here just now that you have not heard Nelly saying all these things. How can you be working with someone and you are not monitoring the activities of the person? So I should believe everything I'm doing to monitor activity of Nelly. Huh? I said, with what comes from your mouth, you say you have not heard Nelly say all those things. And I ask you now, how can you be working with someone without monitoring the activities of the person? And I'm asking you now, so when Nelly is online and I am online, I should leave on my program. Why are you not monitoring the activities of the US?
When Nelly is online, and I'm online, I should be monitoring. You see how she is.
Mazi, this is another place he destroyed himself.
Yes.
This is another place he destroyed himself. So he cannot monitor Nelly activities, but he can monitor our leadership activities. He cannot monitor daily activities, but he can monitor people who went to South Africa trying to know anything that happened there, but he cannot monitor Nelly. The same woman that you left phone with, you know, the same criminal. Yes, you know, the same woman you go to your platform more to hijack IPOB leadership. He cannot monitor her. He cannot monitor her. You know, that's why I told you, know, when it's time for God to destroy somebody, there's nothing he can do. Okay, he go mad the Jew. But once even here, we go get Simon. His story is finished. Take it or leave it. The time I noticed this guy, time I come to him, the time he said he want to destroy the US. He want to know. I told her that he said at the end of February, the US will be no more. You, Simon, will be no more. You, autopilot, will be no more. What's happening today? What is happening today?
Happening that is playing out before our eyes. That is exactly what's happening. Let me proceed.
Mazi, there is problem in enemy camp. This is just the beginning.
We are burying them.
Just the beginning.
We are burying them. Listen.
Because Nelly is part of the leadership. I said, with what comes from your mouth, you say you have not heard Nelly say all those things. And I want to know, how can you be working with someone without monitoring the activities of the person? And I'm asking you now, so when Nelly is online and I am online, I should leave online my program. Why are you not monitoring the activities of the US? Because you have the leadership. And because Nelly is part of the leadership with you. Nelly is part of the leadership.
Nelly is part of the leadership with him, with autopilot, not in IPOB, not in our leadership, not in this. So let us differentiate the leadership they are talking about. The autopilot do movement. That is what Nelly and Simon Ekpa is leading, not us. Thank you.
People who are not straightforward. Listen to me. If Nelly went online and said something about Biafra, and I had no knowledge about it.
Look at who in Anokwa. If Nelly went to online and said something about Biafra that he has no knowledge about, he is still lying. Come on. Even Idu that was everywhere. Everybody knows about this topic of Idu. He said he has not heard it. He don't know about it. Oh my God. This is disgraceful. Oh my God. Continue.
I have come here to make a comment. So, listen to me. I disagree with you on this area. No. If you tell me that you are afraid to speak on it, you cannot come here to shout. You cannot come here to shout. I will tell you something like you are the one who is trying to shout. I'm telling you the truth. If the truth is bitter, you can take me off. I'm gonna give you a room now. Ask your question after asking those questions. I ask you this. Answer the first question, which is Nelly say that Biafra is a fraud, Biafra is a cost name, Biafra is a dead, Biafra is a slave name, and they say you are working with Nelly. On what project? On Biafra. Listen to me.
On a project that the woman don't believe in, the woman is using derogative statement and accusation and causes against. You say you are still working. Can you see that Simon is not smart? Can you see that this guy, when there is a reference you made, you said when somebody's cup is full, that person will jump inside a pit and a hole, and that is what is happening. Let's proceed so I can conclude this program.
You see, when you ask question, you allow me to address it. That's why I asked you, did you watch this program from the beginning? Did you watch it from the beginning? Yes. So if you watch it from the beginning, why do you come here to ask me that question? Because I addressed it. You have not addressed it properly. What if I address it now, and later on, you after this program, you find out that I have addressed it, and people watching this program find out I have addressed it. Let me address it again. I have addressed this thing, and that is exactly the
Hold on. I have interruption there. I have an interruption there. Let me go back to continue from where I stopped. This interruption is very, very pathetic. I don't know why this interruption is coming. Yes, I will correct it.
Yeah, Mazi.
Yes.
Yeah, let me say something before I leave, because I want to go and take care of something now. You know?
Oh, thank you.
You see, I want autopilots to listen, and this Idu to listen. They are raising their phone on 12th of March. Listen, you know, what I'm saying is not making up. I didn't make it up. This is just the fact. The evidence is there. The day, that was 2 days ago, Nelly and Wasofia in Sima and Faith Ogara, they are doing their program there, and they said Lafuel Chiamaka Ajeye was trying to use his credit card to take the money that those people are doing fundraising inside his credit card. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's trying to use his own credit card to pay, so people will pay in his credit card. So you autopilots are going there to donate money. Your money is going to all those individuals, and there will be no any account. This is just the information. Is there? Go and find it out. I didn't make it up.
We don't care about what they're doing. We don't care about what they're doing. We are not a part of what they're doing. So we don't care. We don't want to get ourselves involved in what they're doing. Our people should associate themselves in any kind of irresponsible fundraising
from them.
Yes.
You know where you pay your money. We have you have our account. Pay your ESM fund there. Any money you pay to the account.
Yes, thank you so much, my brother. And I'll be watching out gradually. And
okay, brother.
Thank you so much.
Next time, yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you so much. So let me round up, and I will leave it. I will round up in a few minutes. So what we are saying here is this: we have a situation whereby there are moles that was introduced into this struggle, and those moles that was introduced into this struggle have been exposed, and the evidence is there. The signs are all over everywhere. All those indisciplinary behaviors that they have brought into this struggle have destroyed them, and we have been carefully monitoring every move they are making and every statement they're making as well. You look at from the beginning how they came up to bring division in this hallowed movement. They came up to make allegations against DOS. They came up to make allegations against principal officers who are diligent. They came up to make allegations that IPOB did this. Some people set our leader up. All those utterances and statements, all those misleading informations that have led to a lot of confusion in the minds and in the heads of those people that their brain are not intact. Let me repeat again, because those people who think that they are confused, who think that they love controversy, they derive joy from controversy, and they are people who attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You no more see them again. The group also that was recruited by Nigerian government, you no more see them again. Those group that I want to be in the front. I know that that doesn't know nothing, but they were there before this struggle was brought to this height and this mainstream. And they have not done nothing. They want to teach you now how to follow, and the strategy to follow, the policies to follow, the agenda to follow. Those people are people that are confusionalists, and they are now exposed. Remember, HOD said the door is about to close. The door is about to close. And he said the door is closed. For those people, we have to fish them out in our means. Everybody, every hand should be on desk. We must fish out all those infiltrators in our means and remove them from any affairs of this movement or any leadership role in this movement. all those infiltrators that have come to bring divisiveness, to bring confusion, to create katakata and create boza and every kind of indisciplinary behavior. We will not tolerate it in this movement. The leadership is intact, Ipob is intact. We know that there are a lot of infiltrators, but if you know that you are out of overreaction or that you are being misled, it is also time for you to use your head, to use your senses, to come and ask yourself a question. This person that is logically defending what is undefendable, all those things that are not defendable, this person is using logic, a corn behavior to defend those things. Are you in your right mind? Are you doing the right thing? Can I dress a little bit and ask myself a question? This direction I'm going, is it a rightful direction? Can this direction lead me to success or lead me to destruction? It is you that will make your own choice, because if you watch how they have been making allegations, those allegations that have come, that DOS have set up an account, complained, and they reported account in US, those things were found lies. They said again, DOS, some people in this movement, they set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu up. Those things were lies. We know the people who are making that accusation are the people who are responsible for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being where he is now. Because you cannot tell me that you will start up from nowhere. You have never been speaking about it when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there. You are very close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinary rendition to Nigeria against his own will, against his own wish. You immediately started laying allegations, creating confusions, and putting yourself in a movement that is completely different from what we are fighting for. Looking at every steps that we are taking to make sure that this movement is protected, you have duplicated every step of this struggle. From you creating radio, VOB or VO nonsense, from you forming autopilot, from you forming Igodomi, all of you people are the same people. From you attacking the leadership, for you attacking the old taking, for you attacking the command and control, for you attacking all the hard-working leaders that you say that they are taking salaries, that people that doesn't take even salary, that are giving everything they have to make sure that this movement is moving and we are moving ahead. You have brought every kind of destruction with our legal team. You have accused our legal team of irresponsible allegations that are not factual but concocted, misleading information that don't have any evidence. You have presented it to our people, to the gullible ones, and most of them have bought it. It is time you come to your senses. It is time that you have to call yourself to order, to tell yourself, these people are misleading us. We cannot take this kind of misleading and misbehavior that doesn't guide the principle of this leadership, that doesn't protect the interests of this leadership, that doesn't protect anything. You look, the same people have attacked the fundraising. If you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out, you don't have a lawyer that you brought on the ground, you put in place. You don't have anything you put in place, and you are raising funds to fight the movement that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu established. To achieve what? That is what I'm asking you. You made allegations against US just from TA, from nowhere. The same people that say they have informant in Kenya, have you brought that informant in Kenya, whom you said that this so informant give you so information, to come to your platform and to say those things? You said that those informants you have in Kenya, those information that they gave you, that look at where you got those information. The video audios you say you will release, you did not release it. You have never sworn an affidavit to prove any kind of all these claims you are making. You have not brought any evidence that is factually undisputable in these allegations that you are making, and you are continuing to disturb this movement, distract the leadership. But this leadership cannot be distracted. I'm telling you that before you people arrive, this leadership has been there. And before all of you that are molded into this struggle, that have come to destroy what we have fought for, to build together collectively, Biafrans who have shed blood from 1967 and 1970, even prior to 1967 and 1967, our Biafrans have been shedding blood. In 1966, the Northern Massacre, the Northern Pogrom against Biafrans, all those blood have been shed. You think you can fight to defeat this that is not of carnal, that is of spiritual battle? You cannot survive. You cannot win in this battle. We put it to you people, and we promise you people, as long as this leadership will not disappoint Biafrans. This leadership gradually, diplomatically, as we have everything that is necessary put in place by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as this leadership is respecting. Nobody have come out to say, I am replacing the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So humble, with humility, they have worked so hard to make sure that the legal team is working very, very hard. They have brought one of the best sons in Nigeria to protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have went to Kenya to open up a case file, which Kenya have said that, look, we are not informed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to Nigeria officially, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still existing in Kenya, which is legally, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not supposed to be tried in any law court in Nigeria, because it is not legitimate, it is not factual, and it is not legally tolerable for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu either to be charged or to be called to the court in Nigeria, because you cannot use crime to achieve crime. You cannot use crime to push your own agenda, because you're not above the law. Even the president, who is also at the impostor there, is not above the law. Even the presidency in general, as they tell themselves, is not above the law. Even Mayatiala is not above the law. The movement of Catholic, they are not above the law. None of them who are pushing to destroy this movement for us to be liberated as a human being, and for you people also to be on your own, peacefully on your own, and follow your ideology as we follow our own direction. As a people that believe in self-governance, liberation, that have equity, equal rights for everybody, right of judicial processes that are legitimate, not this kind of one that is being violated by DSS in Nigeria, not this kind of lawless behavior that is happening in Nigeria, that we have called for a peaceful referendum under the laws of the United Nations, which is enshrined by the United Nations Code of Conduct and Acts that preserve self-determination. We have not called for war. We have put our vigilante, which is ESN, to protect our land, protect our forests. Even you people have Hisba, you have a lot of vigilante groups which you give uniform. You are destroying the properties of our people in your land. And when you see one cattle being killed, you call for ransom. Okay, the other they gave you people 2 million for unknown human beings. You did not provide their body. You said they killed. And also the cattle you said that they took, you did not provide nothing, no evidence in regards to that. But okay, Zibazo went and paid you people money. Can we claim today that we can come to the northern side and ask the northerners, you cannot ever go free with the genocide they committed in Biafran land? You have to pay for the genocide they committed in Biafran land. And this is very, very important. We have not said you should pay for the genocide they committed in Biafra. All we are asking is that we want to go. We want to leave Nigeria peacefully without going into war. But don't force us, because we are not animals. We are human beings. You cannot push human beings to the wall and ask them not to stand up and push back. We are human beings. We have followed you in the law court in every steps of your way, jailing our innocent young brothers who are walking on the street without any crime. Our young ladies who have been targeted. All our ladies are being threatened, and you are killing people, burning our houses. All these things are being perpetrated by these same people that sent this mole into this movement. And you people are watching these people. These moles are not even speaking about Nigerian. Have you seen Nelo Febu complain about Nigerian burning houses and killing people in our land? Have you seen this Moleko again complaining about the burning of houses? Now he is saying, don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, don't give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu clothes, don't give him clothes. Don't give him clothes. I want him to wear the same clothes. Does that show you anything? He even claimed a very deceitful and dubious claim that is very incriminating. He said that our people, our legal team brought clothes that was done voodoo, that was done with concussions on it to give to our leader, which he was giving a message to DSS not to allow our legal team to come to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the DSS gave him a sign, we are with you. We understand what you are doing. We are the same people. They stopped the first one to allow our legal team to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they did the second one. The third one, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu protested. And the same thing that this mole is using science to give information to these people who have come to destroy our generation is the same thing that this boy is coming to destroy IPOB. And when somebody do not understand that, when somebody tell you, I'm not a member of IPOB, it's a clear message for you to understand that this person is against what we are doing. This person, any person that tells you, I am not going to take an oath, are we taking concussion? This oath is just a book written. I do hereby wish to be submissive to the leadership and to be obedient and not to abide with insubordination. These things are only what was written there. And this leadership knows that there is nobody going to give you blood to drink. There is no blood oath. There is nothing that are denigrating or very repugnant that we can say that we are doing as that oath. Many people are misunderstanding that particular thing. That oath taking is reading of allegiance, which presidents read it. If you are going to the military, you have to read it. If you are going into, let me say, appointments, if you are governor, you are swearing you in as a governor, you have to read it. These things are allegiance and submissive, obedient police write-up that you have to show that you are determined, you are ready to serve the Biafran people, because IPOB is a call to serve your people. IPOB is indigenous people of Biafra. Within indigenous people of Biafra is a call that you have to leave everything you are doing that is of self-interest alone, that is of interest, of course, alone, that you have to come to serve your people submissively, obediently. And that is what somebody will tell you, that he don't want to swear the oath of allegiance to those people that died on our behalf to make sure that we exist today. You tell me that there's nothing wrong with that kind of behavior. When he came to this struggle, he said you cannot swear an oath before you be a member. You have seen them. They came with another agenda and another motive. That is why I urge DOS that anybody who wants to be an IPOB member must swear an oath. You must swear an oath before you can be an IPOB member. You cannot just come into our means without swearing an oath of allegiance to be obedient and not to be an insubordination to this movement, to bring distraction like this one did. This distraction that this person did, do you think that if we are not strong in the media, do you think that if we are not, our brains are not intact, do you think that if our leader have not taught us a lot of things and told us that a time like this will come, that many people will not be deviated? We cannot be deviated, we cannot be distracted, we cannot be deceived, we cannot be deterred in this struggle for the restoration of Biafra. It's an oath of allegiance that we all have taken to protect our people, to protect our land. It is not an illegal process. It is not an illegal thing, but obedient submissiveness and dedication to the love that you have for your people. I'm rounding up now, and I'm saying this to our Biafrans: don't allow yourself to be an instrument of division. Don't allow yourself to be used by these infiltrators. Don't allow yourself to be a mole in our midst. Don't allow yourself to be the betrayer and the saboteur in this struggle. If you have made mistake, if you have seen that there are things you have done that have not been of good guidance and good in accordance with the principles and the policies of this movement and the strategies of this movement, call yourself to another. You can turn from your evil way, you can turn from your deceitful way, you can turn from your naive way and come back to your foot and tell yourself, I have made a mistake. I know that this is a mistake. I'm not above making a mistake. I accept my mistake. I am coming back on track. I am going to respect myself and serve this movement and serve the people of Biafra with diligence and with love, and especially with sacrificial heart. That is why all of us are here. Thank you, my brothers. Thank you, everybody. I want to say, bless all Biafrans. We have busted them. Thank you so much. Bless everybody and guide and protect you and your family and everybody who love what we are doing and who is dedicated for the liberation of our people. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one big family. One big family, IPOB. Good night. Shalom. Shalom. Admin, take over.